can see the jacket is on for Adam Scott, who we just heard from here on Masters on the Range with Bill Kratzert. And the message that Scott delivered, you need to hang tough in this weather. Scrambling will be hard, but something you need to do in order to make it to the weekend here at this 81st Masters tournament.
I thought Adam's comment about how preparation for this week in these kind of conditions is kind of meaningless, because they didn't have much wind in all the practice rounds. The conditions were a little drier, even though they had a little rain on Monday.
On days like today also, you can at times toss the yardage book out too, because there's going to be so much imagination that's brought to bear. You reference in our opening piece on a hole like the par 3 12 set, gorgeous little hole. You could hit anything from a medium iron to a short club, given where the winds are as they move between those tall pine trees. And so it is really a day where you've got to channel every facet of what you are as a competitor, not just physically, mentally, emotionally. There's that war of attrition, that sort of stick-to-itiveness that's brought to bear, and Adam Scott's got that in spades. He's one of the players, a select group of players, I might add, that does not have a swing instructor currently. He just works by himself. He knows what he's got to do, and so he knows exactly what's necessary.
Of course, if you were his swing instructor, you'd just sit there and go, nice shot.
Just job in the world, wouldn't
nice shot.
I want that job.
One of the things that surprises me, though, I have not seen any TrackMans or launch monitors out on the range this morning of the personal ones of the players. Now, for me, I like to have mine in competition, especially on a day like today, determining exactly how much the wind is affecting the shots.
What are the key statistics that you would look for in that scenario?
Well, primarily it would be distance. Be looking at a certain shot and how much is the wind affecting it, because it's going to be much the same wind when you get out there on the course.
Six iron for Adam. The average carry on tour this year for 6 irons is 187 yards. So right at the number pretty much.
It's fascinating as you watch Adam Scott hit the ball, because it is a golf swing that many of the folks are envious of, including a number of his contemporaries on the PGA Tour. But we referenced scrambling and what an important facet of success in rounds 1 and 2 is going to be. Adam is very proficient around the greens. He's currently this season averaging about 61.33%
nice
up and down rate. So he doesn't get a lot of credit for what he's able to do close to the putting surface, because everyone is just so fascinated by the way he swings a golf club.
Well, anytime you play at this level, you can't have any weaknesses in your game.
He opened last year with a 76 in the Masters tournament and ended up finishing in a tie for 42nd.
Look at how little curve there is to the ball.
Even
so
with that left to right crosswind, he works very hard. Lovely routine there. You can tell he always steps back, make sure that the left hand, the glove hand, is correctly situated on the golf club, and then he focuses very hard on posture and how he sets up the golf ball, because he's referenced the fact that he's come to the place of understanding now where he believes that if he sets up well, if he's got the club situated properly in his hands, you'll see him go about it now. And you see the left hand, he focuses on the finger grip there. He's like, if I've got that in place, my golf swing just tends to operate by itself.
Well, that's a good point you bring up, Mark, because the way you hold the club has so much to do with the club face at impact.